Hi Rainbows, welcome back. So spur of the moment, I've decided to strip out my hair colour. I mean, not entirely spur of the moment, but it's spur of the moment in terms of I don't know what colour to do it next, but I'm still going to strip it out. I did do a kind of hair strand test already. I did one with bleach and I did one with a direct dye colour remover. Now, some of you may or may not know, normal colour removers do not work on direct dyes. I've tried it in the past. They just don't work. They're designed for more oxidizing dyes. So you do need specialist ones to remove direct dyes. Majority of people tend to use just bleach, but that can be quite damaging on the hair. So I wanted to see, how a direct dye lifter worked. So I did do a hair strand. This is my own hair that I cut out. Look how light those ends got. So this is basically how it turned out. Oh, rain. The ends feel kind of screwed, but that's all right. I'm just gonna go for it. So the brand that I am using today is the brand Malibu. So I do know they have like this, clarifying kind of treatment, but this is their DDL, which is their direct dye lifter for professional colorists. So I did purchase this from Hairmart. You need to be a hairdresser to buy stuff from there. So this is cruelty free and vegan, and I'm just going to see how it works. I'm not sure if this is going to affect my natural hair color because I do have natural regrowth going. I'm thinking it probably will. So I don't really know what to do with that side. I don't know, because basically what it recommends you mixing it with is 10 or 20 vol. So 20 vol is definitely going to give you more lift. I'm going to go for 20 vol. I'll allow to remain on the hair for a maximum of 45 minutes. The longer you process time, the greater the lift. Check hair every 5 minutes until desired results are achieved. I've got my 20 vol here. 3 ounces worked out to be 85 grams. Let's do this because my hair has definitely started to fade and I'm like, I need a change. I messaged to Lee saying, hey, what do you think of this color? And before I actually sent the photo, he was like, yeah, definitely blonde. And I'm like, photo of like a copper color. So I don't think blonde's going to be a possibility. This is how much it mixed up. It's quite watery. Doubting this is going to be enough for a full head for me. So what I'm going to do is, judging by that strand test, my ends lifted a lot quicker than the rest of my hair. So I'm not going to apply it on the ends straight away. I'm basically going to apply it throughout my whole head and then come back to the ends, probably starting from the bottom and working my way up. And we'll just see how it goes. So this is pretty much it. I do have definitely some faded, lighter strands. The ends are almost kind of a silvery type color, but yeah, why is it so dark? Man, that is so much better. So yeah, this is how it's looking. So to make things more interesting, Hazel's asleep, so I've got to try and get this on before she wakes up. Okay, and I can't even see what I'm doing. We're applying it on the roots because otherwise there's no hope of me just happening to miss the roots. This could be an epic fail. This could be an epic win as well. Let's just see how it goes. Okay, so I'm working it in, leaving mid-lengths and ends out. Man, okay, so because time is of the essence and I need to be able to see more clearly what I'm doing, I'm going to finish putting this on my head in the bathroom and I will be back. Please work out okay. Okay, so Hazel woke up pretty much as soon as I started in the other room, poor little bubba. And it was hard because this isn't the type of thing that you can just stop for 20 minutes. Like, you need to get it on all at the same time so it can process at the same time, kind of thing. So I reckon pretty much as soon as I did all of my roots to like mids, I stopped for 5 minutes, tried to calm Hazelnut down. Then I applied it onto all of my ends. I used 3 whole packets to do my whole head. So I did use a lot. I do have a lot of hair, even though it's not that long, but yeah, I can already see it starting to lift out. So I would say it's probably been on for 20 minutes now. I want to try and give it the maximum amount of time. So the ends probably have only had color on them for 5 minutes, if that. So I'm gonna leave it another 20 minutes, which is still 5 minutes under their recommended maximum time. Obviously I don't want to fry my hair too much. I don't have any Olaplex at home at the moment. I need to get some. After that, we will just see how it looks and kind of go from there. I've probably missed heaps of bits, but I did the best I could. Whew, okay. Surprisingly, wow, look at these ends. I mean, they're not feeling the best. I really need to give them a good treatment. Sucks that Hairmart's so far away. It's like an hour drive one way. Otherwise, I would just duck down and like buy some Olaplex and like fix this. Roots are still, I mean, a lot of this is dark natural color, but yeah, the roots are still quite red. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do with those, but it didn't really seem to, like, I mean, it did lift some areas. It's not as bad as what I thought. So yeah, wow. Whew. Now I have to make up my mind about what I'm going to do over the top. Okay, so this is how it has turned out. All of the ends obviously lifted so well. It's been a few weeks since I filmed that last part of the video, but pretty much to where my natural regrowth was, it has really stuck. So I'm going to tackle it again. I'm going to try and bleach this time. In terms of root liftage, it did lift my natural color slightly. Nothing too major. I am about a 7 level naturally. So yes, it did definitely lift that. What I've done is just where the overlap is, I've applied some Olaplex number 2, got some bleached 20 volt Olaplex number 1, and we're gonna go in and bleach this. Normally I would do, with this amount of regrowth, I would do a virgin application. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll link a video, check it out, it explains it in depth. But because this has already had product on it, I'm not too sure how it's gonna react, so I'm just gonna apply it directly. I might be left with a heat band. Who knows? I could have done 10 volt as well, but because I still do have some natural regrowth, I didn't want to have to go back in later and lift it once again. So we're just gonna go for it. I'm gonna film as much as I can here for you guys, but I will probably move into the bathroom where I've got better view. So let's do it. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm moving over to voiceover because my phone was playing music and you could hear it. So I pretty much moved into the bathroom to finish the rest of my on-scalp bleach. Here I am now, and I can definitely see a real kind of reddy pinky band, and I'm basically saying I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I was expecting it to be really blonde on the roots, pinky band, and then the end color. So I'm just kind of like, oh God, I have no idea what's going to happen. So I did let this process, and then I did go in with a little bit of bleach, 10 volt Olaplex number 1 on all the mid-lengths and ends, well, majority of the mid-lengths and ends. I wasn't like too crazy about it, but yeah, I just applied it all over that and then let it process for the remaining time. Alright, so here you have the finished, well, not the finished result, but this result. So wow, oh my God. So what I did was go in with Olaplex number 2, give it a really good treatment, and then we are going to try and tackle it with a toner. I do have something in mind, but we'll just have to wait and see how it turns out. As I predicted, blonde roots, band this. I probably shouldn't have even bleached it and just tried to counteract it from there, but you know. So what I'm going to do is I do have some Pravana Ash Blue or Blue Ash pigment, and I've got an 8 level toner, like 8 level violet toner. Ideally I'd like an 8 level neutral toner, but you know. So I'm going to add a lot of the blue. We're going to tone all of this area darker, and then hopefully with the ends I can just do a nice kind of ashy violet-y toner, and hopefully it will end up looking okay. Oh my God. Toner is on. Please, dear God, let this work. So I did a majority 9 ice, a little bit of 8.2F in Finola, and Pravana Ash Blue. Uh-oh. Did Hazel fall over? And then I just did the end, so I'm about to rinse it off. I need to go. Alright, so this is after the toner. It's definitely not perfect, It is better than what it was though. You can definitely see a lot more of that red still coming through, so it's not flawless. I definitely want to tackle this again, give this another tone, but what I want to do first is actually just let my hair set for a while, for at least a week. I'm just going to let it relax, let it set, see how the toner washes out, maybe give it another treatment and just let it breathe for a little bit before we go in and tackle it again, because it has been through a lot. Okay, so it has been a week later. This is how my hair's looking. It definitely has kind of dulled down, settled down a little bit. I think I have washed my hair once, and yeah, but you can still see at the back there's still a lot of that kind of red band happening, and it's just, whew, yeah, definitely not where I want it to be. So what I did is go and mix up a new toner. I mixed up my root color toner and then also my end color toner. So I do have the mixation on screen here, and I did mix in Olaplex with both the root and the end mixation. So again, don't forget the disclaimer, this is not meant to be a tutorial. Do this at your own risk. This isn't meant to be instructional. This is just me recording the process of me doing my own hair at home. So I did mix this as a semi-permanent 1.5% developer. I could have done 10 vol developer and that would have given me a more permanent color. So I'm just going to wait it out, see how this toner fades and see how this actual end result is. All right, so I have the color on. Wow, it's looking dark. Hopefully it's going to be okay. I'm letting this process for like half an hour. Olaplex, and then we'll wash off, do number 2 and all that jazz. Oh! Oh my gosh, that just like flew down. That's crazy. Let me take that off. Oh, I'm blind. I swear my eyesight is getting so much worse without my glasses. So here we have the finished result. My husband's with Hazel, we're sleep training. She was doing so well, but all of a sudden, she doesn't want to sleep. So he's with her. Don't mind that, she's not by herself. Here we have the finished result. I'm actually really impressed with how it turned out. I did just kind of soft waves in my hair for styling it today, but yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed. It seemed to cover quite well, and the blend from the darker roots to the ends, I mean, it's probably not perfect, but it's not too bad. I will show you guys in daylight as well, because it does look different out in natural lighting. So I'm impressed with how it turned out. I'm not saying that it's like flawless, but I think compared to what it was, it's quite good. And obviously the darker you go with the roots, the more it's going to cover that red. So I've never really been this kind of grey colour before. It's a little bit different, a little bit new for myself, but yeah, I really, really like it. Let me know what you guys think, if you like it, if you hate it. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.